Hi everyone, this is Milestone 4 for our practice venture Fuel Call. So first of all, let me introduce our team. We have 3 different entrepreneurial styles, and this helps us complement each other with the different strength points and weakness points. And we think that we are the perfect team for this problem because we're able to put ourselves in the shoes of the target audience because we're very sympathetic. We're also natural investigators who question everything, and we have effective communication skills between us, which will make us adapt to this changing market. So to introduce the problem, it's because fuel is both a necessity and a non-renewable source of energy, which means that people are always looking to buy it and gas stations are always busy. And by conducting interviews, we found out that 80% of our customers are facing this problem, and they all talked about how much the fueling experience became a hassle. When we asked them about the existing alternatives, they obviously use normal gas stations. And there's also CAFU, which is a mobile fuel delivery application found in the United Arab Emirates. And lastly, MobiServe, which is a mobile application for maintenance.
We found out that the best market type for us is a resegmented market, and we'll be aiming for upper middle class and upper class, and our niche will be a residential compound in fifth settlement. Our total addressable market is 20 million of the Egyptian population. Our serviceable addressable market is 70% of fifth settlement population, and our serviceable obtainable market is 20% of the fifth settlement residents. Our customer persona is Hadia. She is a 35-year-old woman living in New Cairo with a successful career as an operations manager. Being a goal-oriented and hard worker means that she's very busy and always on the go, and she's willing to pay for anything that would make her life easier. She values work-life balance, so she tries to make the most out of her day. Some of her frustrations are crowded roads, being late, and incompetence. And some of her goals and motivations are being an influential leader and achieving higher positions.
Our solution aims to redefine the normal fueling experience, making it more accessible and convenient via the use of mobile application that is available 24/7. Our services include fueling and battery recharge, plus some other services. Why our business would work in Egypt? One of the most common complaints we got when interviewing our customers is that the architecture of gas stations in Egypt are messy and unorganized due to the fact that Egypt suffers from overpopulation and most of its residents are clustered in some areas. Thus, gas stations are forced to be constructed in relatively small spaces in order to satisfy the demand.
Okay, so for our value proposition canvas, the customer jobs is an easy, effortless refueling experience, mechanical support in case of emergencies, and electric charging. And their pains are wasting time in crowded gas stations, struggling to find gas stations in some areas, and emergency in case of the car breaking down. The gains would be accessibility of fuel at any location, different payment methods, pre-scheduling option, smooth online ordering experience, and two-way communication between the customer and the service.
On the other side of our VPC is the game creators, which are the mobile fuel truck, the different payment options, and easy user interface of the application itself, and of course, the chat box. The services are on-demand fuel truck that is accessible using a mobile application, which is accompanied with several other options like mechanical support, and we also support electric cars. Our opinion leaders is instant delivery, accessibility to any location, and availability 24/7.
This is our lean canvas. Our problem is that fuel isn't accessible everywhere, and there are long lines and traffic in almost every gas station. Existing alternatives include gas stations, CAFU, and MobiServe. Our solution is an on-demand fuel truck that is easily accessed via mobile application, and our key metrics would be measured through our orders per day, customer retention, and the number of application downloads.
Okay, so our unique value proposition is a convenient, more flexible fueling experience. The high-level concept is CAFU and MobiServe. We don't have an unfair advantage yet because we're still a startup, and our customer segment is fifth settlement residents, middle age with a driver's license, upper middle class and upper class, and someone with an active lifestyle, which means that they are always on the go and have a busy schedule. And the early adopters are residents in areas away from the city with a low number of gas stations.
Our channels are our mobile application, social media, and websites. Our cost structure is divided into two parts: fixed costs, which is the maintenance of the truck itself, and the updating of the application software. and the wages of the employees, of course. Our variable cost will be the cost of fuel itself. Our revenue streams will come from fuel delivery, mechanical services, electric support, sales of car accessories, and weekly subscriptions. In our competition analysis, there are two direct competitors and one indirect competitor. Gas stations and cafe are both our direct competitors, as they're both sell fuel as we do. However, cafe are more like us as they sell contactless fuel delivery. And the UVP is and their UVP is that they are not only exclusive to cars. And of course, the UVP of the gas stations is fixed locations.
MobiServe has several product benefits. It provides maintenance only for cars using latest technology and equipment. However, it's expensive and it's inconvenient because it works in specific hours.
Okay, and lastly is our practice venture fuel call. Some of its product benefits are convenience and reliability because they will know that if any emergency happens, they can just contact us and order fuel. And our unique value proposition is convenient, flexible fueling experience. Our price is fairly priced because we aim to have a specific profit margin that's suitable for our customer segment. And lastly, based on our market review, they all said that it would be a convenient alternative for a new refueling experience.
As we are now in a highly technological generation, customers will be willing to abandon the traditional ways of refueling. Therefore, they are willing to use more innovative tools that would ease their lives.
The MVP. The price would be a fixed delivery fee of 50 LE, and the features we would include would be a weekly subscription and a customer service number. And some of the benefits we provide is the ease of use, convenience, and flexibility.
Okay, so this is the first thing that you would see when you open our app. You can register and create an account, whether you're an iOS user or an Android user. And then you can start setting up your current location using the GPS feature in our app. When you click on request fuel, you will be redirected to this page. You can choose the preferred type of fuel that you want, as well as the payment methods available. As soon as you confirm your request, you will be redirected to this live tracking page where you can see real-time tracking of our truck driver, estimated delivery time, and all the details of the truck driver. And also, after conducting interviews with our customers, we found that they would like a chat feature to be able to chat directly with the truck driver and get any updates or ask any questions about their order. And also a customer service number to say any concerns they have directly to the service. And then there will also be this page where you can see all your previous orders and your profile history, and also the weekly subscription option, which allows you to order on a pre-scheduled basis. So when you click on the weekly subscription option, you'll be directed to this page. In this page, you can select the weekdays and the exact time that you want your weekly subscription to be delivered in, and also the specific location that you want it to be delivered to. And as soon as you confirm, it will be registered in our database, and you can start your weekly subscription.
Price validation. We sent an online survey to 20 people, asking them whether they would pay the fixed delivery fee of 50 LE. 70% of them said yes, while only 30% said no. And when we asked them, do you think the price is suitable for our service? 75% said yes, and only 25% said no. This shows that our customers were not just looking for a solution, but they're willing to pay for it. Our online survey also included some of these questions, like, would you recommend us to friends and family? 95% said yes. And do you think this service will help you? 90% said yes. And are you currently interested in ordering from our application? 85% of the people said yes, which is all of them are huge numbers. Overall, we received positive feedback from our customers, like these comments. And one of them said, I think this is an out-of-the-box idea, and this service could be useful for everyone.
Okay, so what we learned so far from our MVP interviews, that people really admired creativity and innovation, and that therefore our practice venture doesn't really require us to reiterate or change anything, because people want anything that would make their lives easier. So we will not change anything regarding the idea because it actually solves the problem. And according to the customer suggestions, we decided to add the feature of entering car details when signing in. So this will make it really easy to calculate a weekly requirement of fuel and also the price calculation because for example, some big cars take more fuel than smaller cars. And we also decided to maintain the chat box and the weekly subscription because people really seem to like that idea.
This is our strategy canvas. You can follow our venture fuel call in the yellow diamond shaped line. First of all, our price is relatively high than our direct competitors as we are using the price skimming strategy as this is a new idea in Egypt and this gives us a competitive advantage as we aim for a niche. Second of all, electric charging, we are higher than CAFU, but still less than the traditional gas stations. Also in maintenance, MobiServe is the highest. And in the rest of the categories, we are less than our competitors as our main product is fuel and we are more focused on it. This is our financial plan. As you can clearly see, our startup costs will be consisted of a vehicle, which will be 650K, as we will try to customize it to satisfy our needs. And the application development and the branding will be 5K each. Total will be 660 Egyptian K. Secondly, the fixed cost per month, the wages, 6 months, 6,000, 3K per each employee. Insurance costs, which will be 2K, advertising and maintenance costs, which will be 5K and 2K. The total will be 15K per month as fixed costs. The variable costs per month will be the cost of the fuel itself, will be 8.25, but we will be selling it at 8.5 as to be able to make profit, as we can't get it lower than 8.25 as this is the government set price. Our revenue in 30 days will be 500 customers per month. As I said, 8.5 in price instead of 8.25. This will lead to total sales in units in 1,020 Egyptian K, and total sales revenue in a year will be 1,020,000 K. Our summary will consist of the revenue, which will be in total 1,050,000 K. Our profit will be 15K, and our break even will be 60K. Our payback period in month will be 44, and our contribution will be 0.25. Our second product, which is electricity, will have the identical startup costs and fixed costs. However, the variable costs will differ a bit as we will be buying electricity per kilowatt as 1.6 Egyptian pounds per unit. However, we'll be selling it in by 2 Egyptian pounds per kilowatt to be able to make profit. We will be expecting 200 customers per month, 7 customers per day, and in 30 days, sorry. Units per customer purchased will be on average 25 units, and our total sales in units will be 40,000, and our total sales, our total revenue, sorry, in year will be 80,000. We will be expecting 200 customers per month, with average 25 units per customer. And we're expecting purchase frequency by each customer per month 8 times a month. Our summary will conclude in total revenues of 95,000 Egyptian pounds, profit 1,000 Egyptian pounds, break even 37,500 Egyptian pounds, and payback period 665 months, and contribution 0.4.
Okay, so our target market, these are 20 million of the Egyptian population, and this number are the people that actually are able to drive and have a driver's license. And then the leads, these are 350,000 of fifth settlement residents, and these are the people of the upper middle class and upper class, and are able to afford our product. and the opportunities are 25,000 of these residents. These are people that are actually interested in this idea and would use it. And lastly, the number of people who would actually can turn into customers. These are 5,000. They are 5,000 individuals, and this is because they will be within the compound that you will be operating in, and they would be interested in our product.
Our brand logo and positioning statement. Fuel Call. For people with an active lifestyle that need a way to ease their lives, Fuel Call is an on-demand fuel truck that provides a convenient and more flexible fueling experience. Unlike our competitors such as gas stations, we are a mobile fuel truck that is accessible everywhere at any time.
Okay, so for our first market segment, it's the early adopters. These are residents that live in areas with a low number of gas stations or almost no gas stations. So for this market segment, we chose two channels, mainly flyers and also our application itself. And justification for the flyers is that they are very cheap and they are convenient because you can just pass them around to people that live within our niche, which is people living in a residential compound in Fifth Settlement, and it won't take time, which makes it very convenient.
Later on, when we want to reach more clients, which would be anyone with a driving license, we would use channels like social media adverts, website, and a mobile application. And the justification for those channels would be is that we want to reach a wider audience anywhere. And lastly, this is our reference page where you could access our previous milestones 1, 2, and 3 through this YouTube videos, as well as our MVP video, our MVP online survey, and access to our financial plan and our video of the elevator pitch. Thank you.